take the Mayan Indians. They had a writing system, and we know some of the things they wrote were astronomical things. And they had a scheme for predicting many things in the sky, eclipses and so on. And let's take the example of when Venus, which was important to them because it represented evil of some sort, was a morning star and when it was an evening star. So they could predict ahead of time whether this bad influence was going to be in the morning or in the evening. If I make this up now, what I'm saying now is just a story. Suppose now that the students would discuss, or people would discuss the possible meanings of this. Why? Then they would begin to think about, well, 8 times 365 is 2920. That's got 2 2's in it. Now, 2 is a lucky number, and it has 2 2's in it. And then the 9 represents the god of so-and-so, which is related to Venus, and so forth, and that would be a good argument. Then, but in another city, some other guys getting together who have a different kind of an argument about it. They say, look, now, the fact that there's a 20 at the end, if I subtracted that away first, I get 2,900, which is a especially good number from blah, 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 and so on. And they would have different theories. And then someone would come along and say, you know, it doesn't make any difference which one of these theories is right. We still have this fact to go along with. And that is our modern scientific point of view. In the earliest days of science, we got confused, arguing philosophically what was a reasonable reason for nature abhorred a vacuum, or it seemed to be nice that gods were doing it. Different kinds of psychological reasons for thinking it probably is all right after you discovered what it was. These things were never useful for predicting what should happen next, and we soon learned not to make these arguments. It's useless. It doesn't add anything, and so we're not going to make my imaginary Mayan arguments about the various gods that make the numbers. And so I'm left, if I'm a modern scientist, with a description of the situation. Now, probably, I don't know about philosophy of Mayas. We have very little information due to the efficiency of the Spanish conquistadores and, well, mostly their priests, who burned all the books. They had hundreds of thousands of books, and there's 3 left, and one of them has this Venus calculations in it. So that's how we know about that. And just imagine our civilization reduced to 3 books. The particular ones left by accident, which ones, see? So, anyway, I get off the subject.